Ben Healy is set to leave Edinburgh Rugby. And to be brutally honest with you, I do not blame him in the slightest. He has been treated horrendously for the last about 2 seasons. So yeah, let's talk about it. So Ben Healy was signed by Edinburgh from Munster after they just won the URC in 2023, in promise that he would kind of become the next 10 for Scotland. And obviously Healy's half Irish, half Scottish. I think is it his mum's Scottish, something like that. So he could play for either, and he was tempted to come to Edinburgh to get into the Scotland team, as at the time Ireland was a bit obviously still at Sexton at 10, and he was kind of keeping that jersey under wraps. But you know, in the last about 2 seasons, Edinburgh's just completely unused him. They signed Ross Thompson from Glasgow in 2024, and have been using him a lot more. They were even using Kinghorn at 10 over Healy before Kinghorn went to Toulouse. You know, he's been treated horrendously. He's, you know, I believe he's only made about 2 appearances this season without any mention of him being injured. Even Scotland, I mean, he was the starting 10 for the 2024 Americas tour when Scotland played Canada, the USA, Chile, and Uruguay. He was the main 10 for that, and he performed pretty well. Scotland won all the games fairly comfortably with him at the helm. But since then, I believe he's had about 2 appearances off the bench for Edinburgh this season. Even when, you know, Edinburgh are lacking in the attacking department, they are not scoring the tries they should be. You'd think they want to mix up. They've got a 10 who is good quality. He has shown his quality over his time. He's an excellent goal kicker. In his first season, he was the top point scorer in the whole tournament, even though Edinburgh did not make playoffs. So they played 3 or 4 less games than some teams, and he was still top scorer. And yet, you know, he's just completely left out and forgotten about. So he's going to La Rochelle, I believe, in France. I don't blame him. Obviously, joining up with Ronan O'Gara, who is an Irish 10. Maybe he's going to try and get back in the Ireland game now, with their 10 being a bit questionable, with Prendergast not doing as well, Crawley coming in. But I still think, even though Crawley's done well in his last few games, you know, he was brilliant when Ireland beat England at the weekend, I do think that if Healy can get his foot in the door with Ireland soon, he has a chance. But no, I don't think that Healy's done much wrong. He seems to be getting a lot of the blame for Edinburgh's struggles recently, and I don't see why. You know, I believe I remember what was it at the start of last season. He started at 10 when Edinburgh got absolutely shafted by the Lions in South Africa, and ever since then he's just not appeared. And I don't know if they're blaming that result on him, but that was a result about 18 months ago, a one-off result in South Africa. The European side of the URC go to South Africa quite a lot, and a lot of the big teams do get battered. I mean, Leinster last season had an absolutely abysmal South African tour, but then went on to win the URC anyway, so I don't know. But I think a lot of change is happening at Edinburgh. You know, basically all the background coaches are moving, so hopefully next season we can see a change in their attacking structure. I think defensively they've not been too bad, but they're just not scoring as many tries as they should. They're losing so many games by 1, 2, 3 points, where you think, you look back and they blunder so many chances. You go, if they could just score one more try, they would have probably won at least double the amount of games they have. They've only won 2 or 3 in the URC this season. If they'd double the amount of games, they would have won 5 or 6 and be sitting probably fairly comfortable in the top 8. Instead, now they're about 7 points off it and looking very bad. So, it was just a quick one saying that my opinion. I do feel for Ben Healy, and I don't blame him for leaving. I was really excited when he signed back in 2023. I may even have a video up on that, I can't remember. But I was really excited, and I'm quite sad that he's leaving. But move on. At Edinburgh, they still have Ross Thompson, who is a bit of a light switch player. I think he has been good, but he has also had some problems. And Cammy Scott, who I'm actually a decent fan of. You just don't see him very often as well. I'd like to see him get some more game time. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. I do have a Six Nations half-time analysis coming out later today, probably tonight. If you've not already, there is a post in my community tab at the minute. Go and cast your vote. That result will feature. So you can have a say in these videos. I'm all about that, all about getting opinions of other people in. I don't want to be the guy on the screen that dictates everything. I want to bring you guys into the conversation. I love having the conversation, so go and do that, please, if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. Your result will feature, but that'll be out later today. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of the day, and I'll see you later.